Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome on in. Hi, my name is Magic Bun Bun and I'm so happy to have you here with me. As you can tell by the title of today's video, this is a pick a card for that new moon in Cancer energy. That new moon in Cancer is happening June 28th into Cancer season, getting emotional, getting intuition, developing psychic powers. We're going to find out what is in store for you for this new moon, what you will be manifesting, which you seek to manifest, or to take a deeper dive into it. Okay, so here are our three options. This is from the Message from a Mermaid collection, the Oracle deck that I have. I thought it was very perfect for the Cancer season. And for obviously for this pick a card. So we're going to start with these three, and then each pile will have their own tarot and additional oracle cards. Okay, so we're going to start this off with what are you manifesting, and try to just take a few deep breaths and pick which card is calling out to you. We've got pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3, or rather card 1, card 2, card 3, left, middle, right. If you know how this goes, you already know. In the description right there is a timestamp that will fast forward you to your reading, and I will see you there in just a moment. For everyone else who might be new here or doesn't know how that works, it's just how I said it. If you know which pile you want to attune with, which you can pause this at any time and take a few deep breaths to pick whichever one is calling to you. Okay, and this could be a combination, it could be all three, but if you do pick pile 3 and you want to skip 1 and 2 and you don't want to try to fast forward manually, just go to the description box, click that timestamp, and it will fast forward you directly to your pile. And as always, this is just my little disclaimer that these still are general readings. Some of it may align and resonate with you, and some of it may not, and that is to disregard. Okay, just don't worry about it. If it fits, you will make sure you know how to make it fit. Okay, like you will put the puzzle pieces together. Okay, just want to put that out there. That meant that part of the message that didn't make sense is meant for somebody else who happens to be watching the same pile as you. Okay, I just like to put that in there. And of course, if you would like to book a personal reading with me with everything that is attuned to your personal energy, all of those links, all to book everything, will be in the description box, plus my other socials, the Discord, all that fun stuff. Okay, all right, thank you again for being here. If you do like these videos, please make sure to give the video a thumbs up. You know, subscribe to the channel. I do this type of content a lot on this channel. I just mainly do tarot and oracle. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, I will see you in just a moment. Hello, pile number 1. All right, as normal, what I do here, if we start with oracle cards, we're going to start with this card to set the theme for your reading. What are you manifesting for this new moon, or what is the ideal manifestation for you at this time that Spirit wants you to know? We will then dive into some tarot, and I will pull out more oracle cards following. Okay, so let's start with the card that you chose. Waiting. I know this seems kind of weird, like why would you try to manifest waiting? But this could be manifesting patience, waiting for divine timing, wanting to work with fate versus against it, having patience and going with the flow. Okay, this could be very more of a peaceful, very subtle manifestation for you, pile number 1. Excuse me. Okay, all right, let us bring in some tarot to get a deeper dive. Excuse me, just thinking of the ocean right there. Take a deep dive, but take a deep dive into your emotions. Let's find out a little bit more details for you, pile number 1. What does Spirit want you to know? What do your ancestors, what does your divine spiritual team want you to know? What does your higher self want you to know? These cards are very slippy slidey, and I love that about them. We're going to do that, though, one more time. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Almost. That is way too many cards, probably. But you know what? They all want out. The World. The Wheel of Fortune. We were just talking about fate. Oh my gosh, hold on. Just realized that wasn't in the view of the camera. I will zoom in, and I will make sure to bring the cards I'm talking about to light up there. Death card, all major arcana, fated changes, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. And we're having, camera, will you please? Will you please? Thank you. Thank you. Yes, okay, so right off the bat, we're working with like an end of a cycle coming up. The World card, like an ending that you haven't learned. This is probably where we're seeing that patience come from. Like patiently waiting for your luck to also turn to go more into your favor. You might be feeling like fate has been working against you, and it's because you've been working against fate. Wanting more patience, needing to let the ego pass away so that you can step into a new transformation. 7 or 5, sorry, I don't know why I said 7 of Swords. 5 of Swords right here, a challenge, 2 of Pentacles, and the Lover's card, choices to be made, more major arcana. So we have already a lot coming into here. We've got the World card related to Saturn energy, which is related to Capricorn energy. Wheel of Fortune goes to Jupiter, Death is to Scorpio, and the Lovers is to Gemini. All right, so King of Pentacles reversed, and let's get our last 2. There we go, perfect, our last 2 cards. The Hierophant and Justice. Oh, okay, the King of Pentacles. So I attuned the King of Pentacles specifically to Taurus energy, the fixed sign of Taurus, which is also duplicated by the Hierophant, and Justice brings us some Libra energy. And then we have some Wands. Are we missing anyone? Or missing Cups? That's about it. We're missing Cups in this reading, but that is okay. Okay, 5 of Wands. We got 2 5s. So really attaching that energy to the Hierophant, a lesson that you must learn, a challenge to overcome. This new moon about this patience is having patience with yourself, patience with the decisions you've been making, the decisions that affect others outside of your own world, your own bubble. A lot of you have been feeling like maybe you've been, like I said, fate hasn't been working on your side. You've been trying to manifest change, and you haven't been very patient about it. It has been like, I feel like someone's been coming into like your personal space, your boundaries, maybe someone with high Taurus placements or high earth energy in general, someone who's been trying to like teach you a lesson and you're not open to receiving this lesson. You don't want it to turn your world upside down. You feel like things are just not in focus at the moment. You're not having enough patience with yourself. You're not having enough patience with others. You're quick to anger, and it's just like anger at this situation that it kind of makes you feel like with this 2 of Pentacles, like you can't handle everything. Something is always falling down. People aren't playing by the rules, okay? But there's a lot of passion that can be found with this 5 of Wands, is trying to get you going, trying to make you more open to new perspectives. That's why we have like the Death card coming in, like putting a death to an old view that you had, a death to old ways, a death to an old way you've seen, how you looked at the world, and seen like your own world. You know, like be open to that change. And it's like, that's why you're waiting. It's like waiting for the other shoe to drop, when I see the waiting card along with all of these. Again, we have like the 2 here, the 2 like trying to juggle it, trying to do it all. The Lovers with the Hierophant being so close in Justice. Some of you might be having, trying to manifest love into your life, or manifest marriage into your life, or just an overall commitment between these guys right here. Both of these cards, or I should say all 3 of these cards, I'm trying to make sure I'm using the right words. With Justice and the Hierophant, it's thinking logically, it's learning lessons, it's the truth will be revealed soon. This is that waiting for, also the Justice, I should also bring this up, is dealing with divine time. So when I was talking about waiting, like waiting for divine time, waiting for the fates to work with you, because it is waiting for the moment that you can handle it. You may need to be more open to a mentor, maybe someone who isn't so traditional. It's just challenging for you to learn from someone who is traditional, or learning through traditional means. This is something that you have to be more open for, like through an institution, going back to school. It might be a challenge, but it is the right path for you. Having that patience with yourself while you are learning. We could have with this right here, for some of you are going through a change in partnership. You're going through a change, and this does not have to be a romantic partnership. This could be a business partnership. That's why we have the King of Pentacles so nearby. You're not seeing eye to eye, and this person could be someone who's not in the same state or country as you. This could be dealing with someone from overseas that you're just not seeing eye to eye in the situation. Each of you need more information before you can move on. You have to have patience with each other. This new moon is about trying to have that patience to see that. And like I said, being kind to yourself and kind to others. Giving the benefit of the doubt, trying to see things from all sides, says Justice. You're trying to see everything from all sides and your perspectives. What is something you can learn from another person? What is something that you can add to your skill set? Okay, something that actually brings you joy. You want to see that expand. It brings you back to balance. These two cards, this is what I was thinking about before, but the 6 and the 2, they do both speak about balance, and balance within partnerships as well. Someone in your partnership is always trying to be right. They're a stick in the mud. They're always stubborn. It's really hard to work with it. And you want that energy to kind of die off. You want that energy to be like, why can't we go with the flow more? Why does it always have to be so one-sided? Someone isn't being fair. Some of you, this might be a hint, like if it is a business and it's under a contract, you might need to go back and reread the fine print. You need to bring in new energy here, and you're having a lot of patience to do so. It is a waiting period for you, waiting for the divine time to find the right time to cut the cords. Like I said, the King of Pentacles, someone isn't being genuine. They aren't being authentic. They aren't using their voice, or they're letting someone else steal the power from them. Like someone always needing to be right, with these two cards being present right here. Like you have to ask yourself, where is the King sitting in here? Is the King sitting here, like looking at the other two that are walking away in shame or in despair because they cannot reach a balance or a compromise because someone's being too stubborn? Says like the King of Pentacles, because they're trying to collect it and do it all, and it's like that's why the energy is scattered. That is a challenge. The 5 of Wands more so is like, it's the shadow card. It's the crowning card. It's what's trying to push all the energy from here. It's like what's guiding you. And that's probably why like waiting might seem like, oh, why would I wait? Like that, just like, I don't want it to wait. I have a lot of impatience. But waiting when this new moon comes up, this energy of the new moon as it grows to a full moon would be beneficial for you, because you don't want to rush things. We're seeing a lot of energy come in here. Like you need to be patient. Things will grow and expand as they will. There's also a hint here that there's outside forces working in your favor. Okay. All right. I'm going to, let me see. Can I zoom out without it freaking out too much? Because I want to bring in some oracles. What do you need to surrender? Pile number 1. What do you need to surrender? I see a lot of also making sure you really catch yourself if you're thinking in a victim mentality of everything, every situation, versus where are you actually the victim, where things are actually out of your control, or where are you just letting people steal your power? You have to ask yourself that. Where are you compromising, where you're the only one compromising in a situation? You need to use a little bit and push back. And if they don't understand that, if they don't work with you, then they're not aligned with you, and it's time to cut those cords now. Okay, pile number 1. What must you surrender? Okay, card on the bottom. Okay, surrender your desire to control people. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. This is saying again to the waiting. Like you need to have patience, you need to wait. This is what you're manifesting. It's an end also to a cycle. Okay, so if this has been a cycle that's been going on a lot in your pattern with this significant person, this business partner, this could be a spiritual teacher as well. When we see the Hierophant, it could be someone spiritual. It could be someone in the professional realm, with the Justice card being into here. An entrepreneur with the King of Pentacles being here. If you see someone like going back and forth, like a business meeting, it's like you can't control other people. You can only control your own actions and how you react to situations. Surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poison you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. This is that going forward motion of the Wheel of Fortune. This is letting go of right here between these two cards, the two fives, the challenges, the lessons that you are learning, or how you're adapting to that change, that situation. When it's like, don't hold on to resentments towards what other people are doing. Like I said, people being stubborn, this could be you being stubborn. This could be you being the stick in the mud because it has to be your way. Okay, so keep that in mind. And then the last one was surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. This is that letting it flow from that waiting card here. Don't mind those. Put those aside. But surrender to your passions. When the Five of Wands is upright, this could be leading to passions, exploring new avenues. Where are you pouring your energy in? Do not let it scatter. You're going to bring in that focus. There's just like a lot of outside forces that are working behind the scenes. They're working for you, even if like when you see like the Lovers in reverse, you may not feel the love. It is also working with love, working towards a passion, making choices out of love. Okay, love for yourself, love for what you do. Someone here might have the love for the law and they want to work with the law, or they want to work in a room to make life more fair for others. They seek love for humanity, for justice, for the unrepresented, like the poorly represented, that you want to step up. You want to bring an end to this situation, and you want to bring more love and kindness into it, because it is something that maybe you haven't even thought of before, and it is a passion, and it's becoming to you, and you've waited long enough, you know, like you're waiting for this cycle, you're waiting for this, you've seen the world as it is, and you want to bring change to it, you know, but you need to be able to study, you need to be able to do something traditional. Finances may not be in there, you may have a losing battle of finances, you can't get your checkbook into order. This is where we're seeing the teacher, the guides, where can you learn for free, where can you go, you know, this is the different options, the different voices going in your head. Where can you learn for free, where can you go and do knowledge and learn on your own? Where can you know, where do you need a degree, where do you not, where can you get internships, where can you get experience? All those type of things are coming up and manifesting. That's why we have waiting for the right time while you get your plan in order. There is order. There is, you're taking the chaotic energy and making it orderly, says Justice. Okay. Whew. All right, let us bring him. Oh, I'm so sorry, Justice. Okay. You are here. Oracle deck. And then we're going to bring in some self-care. And then I'm going to bring in a deck in that I have not used yet on YouTube. I've only used it, I think, in my Instagram stories. If you didn't know, I occasionally pull cards like for people on my Instagram stories. Like I'll say, hey, enter an emote, and I'll respond back with a picture of a card or a video of me with a card for whoever's emotes I pick. Okay. Last one. Do we have anyone else? Yeah, we do. Ooh, okay, pleasure point. You'll like it up here. Abundance, sex, and prosperity. Prosperity to yourself, focusing on your prosperity. Got the Lover's card. Love yourself. Find pleasure. Find pleasure in the abundance that is around you. Abundance can be more than just money. It could be the blessings that are around you, the happiness, the gratitude, things that bring you joy. You know, like when you're surrendering resentments, you're going to focus more on the pleasure and the passions. Moonlit bath, take it easy, relaxation, rest, and pause. With it being, I mean, there's even like a moon symbol on this. I know it's a full moon and this is for the new moon, but something to take note of with the moonlit bath. It's really great because Cancer, you know, is ruled by the moon. This is a great opportunity to take a nice, easy, relaxing bath, okay? Or a shower, a cleansing shower under that new moon energy. You know, take it as a moment to recharge, and as you gather more energy as the moon grows fuller. That is another thing you can do. And then we have VR Beach. Experience life through a new set of eyes, perspective, self-awareness, and new experiences. Literally just talked about this. What does it say? It's this just fantasy? That's what it says right there. Seeing things through a new perspective, because you're putting an end to the old way that you've seen things, the old way that you've done things. You're trying to learn new ways to do this. Like I said, traditionally it might be kind of hard. It's like someone trying to do a lot of research, and that's why we see like the scattering of like a lot of the energy, and it's trying to bring it back into focus. Okay. All right, here we go. Here are some other self-care activities that you can do on this new moon. Okay. All right, pile number 1. What other things you can do for this night, for the new moon? Another thing of balance, just saw this, is the scales of justice. It's another sign for balance. Like I said, we've got a 2 here, 2 columns, the balance of the scales, 2 figures here. 6 itself is a balancing card. Death, we see the 2 columns in the back as in a new day. After great challenge, we see balance come back into this. Okay. Connect with your womb. I'm going to explain this while we get the other 2 cards here. Connect with your womb. If you do not have a womb, or you don't want to really like connect with it, this just means creativity and nurturing. This is bringing in that nurturing element of the divine feminine, or the just night energy. It's about bringing that in, and also it could just be like your mother's womb, representing like your mother's side of the family, learning more about that, the accomplishments, or what you want to connect with your mother or your mother's side of the family. Or the more feminine, or whoever attunes more with that energy. Okay, and here we have 2. Being still. I get the feeling when I see connect with your room, someone might be on their period. Like you might be synced with the moon cycle, so you're like, I'm gonna be still. Like, I can't avoid this anyway, so I'm just gonna be still, getting comfortable, taking a bath, thinking of pleasure. That's what I see for someone out there. This is all they are coming together. Oh, and then here we go. And then abundance planning. Planning for abundance. Planning what you want, your wishes, what you would like to see. When your money comes, where does it go? And this is where we're seeing as well with that King of Pentacles. Like, you can't keep your checkbook together. This is what you're going to do. This is a tough version. This is like what I would consider self-care. This is more of like self-love activities. But self-care is like, if money is stressing you out, this is what you're going to do to take care of it, to help ease your stress. Okay? All right, this is the Rebel deck, and we're gonna bring in this bad bitch energy for this reading, because it's perfect for Cancer energy. This is a little bit of an affirmation, I guess you would say. I just gotta be careful that it doesn't slip and slide everywhere. Spirit, what are we ending this reading with for you? Pile number 1. Nope, that's way too many. Still getting used to this one. This is pretty new for me. Okay, we had one that flipped. Take a fucking trip. Which Cancer is actually related to the Chariot in the tarot, and the Chariot could also represent taking a trip. And we have go see some shit, do some new things, talk to people cooler than you. This is meeting new people. Like I said, if you're taking classes or considering taking classes, or joining a community that there are with a bunch of enthusiasts that you want to learn more about, you know, and or taking free lessons about trying to do abundance planning or how to deal with your money, where you should invest it. That's where I see for this. And then, you know, like, take a fucking trip. If you can take a trip to the sea, to see the water, see the world. Maybe that's that stagnant energy there that you're like, I need to get out, I need to see the world, you know, I need movement. This is the hint for that. This is the come on, you can go and do it. All right, thank you so much for being here for pile number 1. I truly do appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful new moon. If I have spots open, you will see in the description box below, I hold a group ritual. I will be doing a spell, candle magic, the night of, and I post pictures and videos of the candles burning the next day. And I host a live YouTube session. It's a private only if you book and purchase to join and secure your spot under my Ko-Fi link, which is in the description box. You can join in for $11.11, and yeah, I host that spell, and then I do a live tarot reading in the evening, okay? And yeah, feel free to join in or ask any questions if you are interested in it, okay? Thank you so much for being here, and I truly appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful new moon experience, and yeah, I will catch you in the next one. Bye. Hello and welcome on in, pile number 2. So happy to have you here with me. Okay, so like normal, unless you're new here, then now you're learning. We have our oracle card, and we're going to bring in some tarot, and then we're going to bring in more oracle after that, okay? So let's start off with the theme of your reading. What are you trying to manifest? Mystery. So we have mystery here, mystery of your emotions, intuition, psychic abilities and developments. Deep down, I get a Scorpio vibe from this. But yeah, trying to find out more about the mysterious side of yourself, your shadow self. This could be where you're trying to manifest this trying to also break through the mystery of yourself, trying to know yourself better, trying to find out what makes you mysterious. Well, let us take a closer look with the tarot. I know that seems kind of weird, like what are you manifesting? Mystery. But you know what? It's okay. It's a form of magic, okay? You're trying to manifest some mystery to your life. You don't want everyone knowing your business. You want more boundaries. Do that again. Asking spirit for pile number 2, asking your divine spiritual team, asking your ancestors, asking your higher self, what is it that you need to know about this new moon in Cancer, this energy, this mysterious energy. Ace of Cups, the keeper of the water elements, and King of Wands. Oh shoot, sorry. There we go. Ace of Cups and King of Wands energy. Okay, so we got some fire and water already coming into play, and then some more fire. So right away, I see someone who's burnt out. Why are they burnt out? Like, that's the mystery. They're like, I don't know what I'm doing. And it's like, oh, there you are. You're giving away too much of your time, giving away too much of your energy and not receiving anything, feeling like you're obligated just to give away parts of yourself. Oh my gosh, yeah. The King of Wands energy is also related to, I tune that specifically to Leo energy. So this could be very high for Leo placements, feeling burnt out, needing to learn to let go of responsibilities, needing to let go and rest. There we go. 4 of Swords, needing to rest. That's why we're seeing like this mystery of sleep as well. Like, what are your dreams trying to tell you? Would you know, or are you in such a deep sleep because you're so burnt out during the day, giving parts of yourself? This could be, with that 6 of Pentacles, could be work related, like trying to keep the peace, trying to keep things balanced, and it could be at work, which is stressing you out and you can't sleep very well. The Empress brings us Venus energy. Also Libra and Taurus make a scene here. Venus rules over those signs, but Empress, very luxurious, very much like sitting in her royal palace, earthly goddess. The energy of attracting while she's just sitting there and not having to go out, like all the resources are at her fingertips. She is surrounded by beauty, sensual beauty. Justice, there we go, trying to keep the fairness, trying to keep the peace, trying to make sure that you see things from all sides, and it's like stressing you out, especially if your heart is not in it. It says like the Ace of Cups, like it is draining you. There could be someone around you, there could be this Leo energy or this fire energy, like Sagittarius or Aries. I know sometimes people just don't know the signs that are around them, like you may not know anyone else's signs, their rising signs or anything like that, but anyone who has the characteristics of a kind of like a tyrant. When the King of Wands is in reverse, they're too selfish, it's only about their vision. This person could be really draining you. They could be pushing obligations onto you that are not your obligations to take on, and it is your job here. It says the Empress to take control of this, to take control of this chaotic energy. Also, the Empress, like, she gets her beauty sleep. She makes sure she takes her rest. She is sitting down comfortably. She is surrounding herself with love and giving herself love and making herself a priority. She has an air of mystery around her, because what she does is she creates from, like, it seems like from nothing. Like, how can she create and manifest with all this around her? What mysteries does she hold? This could also be a call for some of you to work with the divine feminine energy, or what's it called? Or just dark goddesses, like goddesses that work within the night realm, work or mysterious ways. Okay, that could be something that's you're calling to you to do more research on. The King of Cups, the Knight of Cups in reverse, excuse me, and the Two of Swords upright. Okay. And the card at the bottom is the Seven of Pentacles. Been having a lot of self-doubt lately. We do see progression here when we see like the six to the seven. So some form slow and steady progression, but it's coming from you're looking towards your past and like, have you put your energy, your thoughts, your emotions into the right investments, and to putting it with divine time or just time in general. Like if you've been putting a lot of energy into a kind of like into a project that maybe feels like it's just draining you. The King, why do I just keep saying the King? I just see the K and it's in reverse, so the Knight of Cups, Pisces energy, trying to make your dreams a reality. You're having a hard time trying to make your dreams or to understand your dreams. You could be getting signs in your dreams, especially for this new moon energy. So this is like you're trying to conjure up more mystery, and learn more about your dreams, the mysteries behind your dreams. Why don't you do more research about your dreams? Keep a dream journal next to you so that you can learn more, or write it down and go back and read it to see if there's signs. Like I said, when I was thinking about the deities of this card, some of you might be getting signs in your dreams from a more feminine energy, or I should say night energy, but with Libra and Taurus energy, that is both day and night energy. So any form of a more feminine deity that could be coming and trying to speak with you, or not even a deity, could be a spirit, a spiritual guidance trying to come in, versions of your higher self, that energy trying to come in and bring it towards you, trying to tell you to love yourself more, to give yourself that time and that space, a message of love that's trying to be sent to you. A decision that you have to make, though, as we see it cut down from 4 to 2, like bringing in that balance between justice and the Two of Swords. It's again another 2 here, so it's 2 here, and then we have the balancing of the scales. We're seeing a lot of scales coming in. 6s are also representative of balance, trying to make more balance, trying to keep your cup fulfilled, making sure you're not giving away too much of your energy, that you call back your energy to you. Use this new moon energy to manifest time for yourself, to manifest yourself. Give yourself a side of mystery. Not everyone has to see all sides of you either. You can have some people are asking for your time, your energy, and like this could be a particular person that is draining in on you, or this could be a situation, a job, either in a job or a professional position that you're in, that people are asking so much for you that you need to have that space for rest, for peace. Like you need to shut your eyes, close that off, trust your intuition. This is also a lack of trust in your intuition. You're not choosing to trust it about a situation, and it's like you need to do that. Sometimes it's not something that you will see, because the Justice card says it will be revealed to you in time. Everything will be revealed, and this could be because we're in a new moon. So when the moon is dark, we're kind of feeling like we're in the dark right now. We're not sure what's going on, and as the light comes from the new to the full moon, everything will be revealed. everything will be revealed to you. But you have a lot of burdens right now that you're needing to release in order to also manifest, okay? All right, let me bring in some oracle here. This could be what's draining you, could be someone with high Pisces energy. Maybe they're trying to use you to make their dreams a reality. They're not kind of filling you in completely, but you know enough that they're using you. And it's like, no. No, we're not going to do that. This is also reflective of some of you who are trying to manifest and create your own dreams and, like I said, make them a reality. But there's parts of it that are too mysterious that feel like it's overburdening you. You don't know the path that you're taking. And like Justice says, a decision will be made that will be then, it will show to you. Kind of like once you finally pick it and you release other things, you're like, this is it. You've invested the time. You're going to go full force into it. The path will open up and align for you. But you may see some delays, says the Knight of Cups, because it might not be like a decision that you're like putting, make sure you're putting your decision, you're putting it full, like with your heart. Says like both the Ace of Cups and that Knight of Cups. Like do it with your heart as well. Like you have to have some reason and logic behind it. But sometimes it's about trusting your intuition. If you know it's going to work, it's going to work because you're going to love it and you're going to find, you know, all the cracks and fill them up with, you know, fill them up with gold. You're just going to be like, you know, I can do this. But you have to do it. Are we coming out? No, we're not? Okay. But you've got to do this like with your full heart. Also, with that Empress and the Knight of Cups, this could also be relating to your space, to your bedroom, especially with that Four of Swords. It could be related to your space, like when you go to sleep. Is there too much going on around you? Is it not beautiful? Is it not restful? Do you need new pillows? Do you need new blankets? Do you need to do wash? Do you need to do laundry? You know, like get that bed clean, especially for this new moon. Like do that for that night and start making it a habit to have nice sheets. Invest in your sheets. Think about if you might need a new mattress, like how you're going to go about that, because I know it's not like easy, hey, go buy a new mattress, but maybe a mattress topper might be more aligned with what you can do, or what can you do to just clean up the space, clean up the clutter that is surrounding your bed. Is there too much light coming into your room? Do you need to block some lights? That's why we see a bit of fire kind of going on. Is there something taking away your attention from actually having a good night's sleep? This was the card at the bottom. Trust your intuition, or surrender to your intuition. Okay. Surrender to the wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. And that's this flow that we see with the Empress, the flow that we see with the Knight of Cups. You know, bringing in that flow, and surrender to also like the mysteries that are around you. You don't need to know every single thing. If you're trying to fight it and you're like, I'm giving this information so I can get information and I need to do this and I need, it's like, no. Just take a breath, relax, and see what's going to happen. You know, you're observing as well. Surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. This is about that decision, and you're going to do so by trusting your intuition. Surrender to your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Like I said, if you've been having figures of a dream in your dreams of someone who has the qualities of the Empress, of a mother-like feeling, energy surrounding you, heed those warnings, heed those messages. It could be someone from the spiritual realm, if it's a past ancestor trying to guide you, and it's mysterious and you're just like, I don't know. This could be happening the night of the new moon, so keep a dream journal there. With that new moon, that Cancer energy, that water energy connects very deeply with the other water sign of Pisces being into here. And just overall very strong because Cancer is ruled by the moon. Okay, let me bring in the You Are Here Oracle deck. What else does Spirit want you to know for your manifestation needs for the new moon? First one, broken elevator. Your shadows are showing themselves, shadow self, fears, and negative thoughts. This is what I'm saying, what might have been keeping you up at night are like mysterious fears. Maybe you're not actually sure what it is, and that's why you're so eager to find out information. You don't like being blinded to the truth. You want to know what the shadow side is. Sparkling Falls. Show yourself unconditional love, self-love, confidence, and self-care. That is screaming the Empress. Show yourself some love. Have a good meal. Have a good meal. And also this card, sorry, it's in the card in the bottom. Have a good meal, listen to good music, sing along to the songs that help boost your confidence. You know, from between both of these cards, that Knight of Cups energy is a muse. They like good things. They like things that are beautiful, and it's like your space. Clean it, you know, give it a really good sense, like making sure all of your senses are involved in the process. Okay, and then we have Dream Meadow. Create the world you want to live in. Visionaries, imagination, and escapism. And we see escapism a lot with the water signs, you know, but that could be, you know, going into a lot of books, movies. This also is, like, you know, be cautious to not overindulge, like in drinking, and things of that nature. Like you don't want that to take over, but be aware of like escaping into a good book, into a movies, having joy and having fun, okay? And indulging in that and taking care of yourself, showing yourself some self-love, unconditional love, saying to yourself that I love you and thank you for what you're doing for me now. You know, the time you invested, what you've done here, the lessons you've learned. You know, let's have a good night's sleep and like try to twist it into that way, not letting these other things affect you having a good night's sleep. I know some people have issues sleeping on new or full moons. I know sometimes it does affect me also as a collective, it can be. So try to make your space as peaceful and having that decision, that intent to do so, and keep it a habit that is going forward. All right, we're going to bring in some more self-care cards, and then we're going to bring in a deck that I have yet to use here on YouTube. I've only used it once on Instagram. I will sometimes pull cards for people in my Instagram stories. Like you just put in little emotes and then I respond to a card for free that is just pulled for you. And again, all my socials are always down in the description box if you ever want to follow and participate as well. Just gotta look out for the little box on Instagram. Okay, what other self-care can pile number 2 do? What else do you need to know, pile number 2? Sweet treat, part of having that good meal, indulging in a good sweet treat. Can be sweet fruit, can be a candy you wanted, it could be a baked chocolate, like the baked chocolate muffins on here that look delicious, or cupcakes. Make a meal. I mean, we already kind of went over this, but Spirit's like, I think you need to really eat a really good meal. Make it, pour your love into that meal. Some of you who might be kitchen witch, or into wanting to learn about being a kitchen witch, or wanting to get into that, this may be a great night for you on the new moon to do that. Or to order out some really good food that you haven't had in a while. Maybe food that reminds you of home, like a home cooked meal, or get a meal from home. Okay, card on the bottom then. Rest. Pile number 2, if it isn't clear yet, indulge, get a good meal, and get some rest. You truly do need it. All right, let me bring out that last deck. We're bringing in the Rebel deck for some bad bitch energy. Okay, I gotta be careful. These cards, that's why I have them in the corner here, is that they like to slide out everywhere. All right, pile number 2. What is it that we're ending this reading on? What does? Oh, that was pretty quick. Okay. You need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. This could be just a, you know, do gentle stretches. Maybe you need to do that before bed. I know there is yoga that is meant for, like, especially if some people have like lower back pain. There's really good like quick yoga you can do for, well, like you don't do the yoga quickly, but I mean like the videos are pretty quick, like 5 or 10 minutes. You can kind of like start from there, especially if you have never done yoga before. But this could be something you can do, maybe something that you have been thinking about, like it's a mystery, but now it's not going to be a mystery to you anymore. Something that you need to do at night to ensure you have a good night's sleep. All right, I hope you have a good night, a good restful sleep. You can have a good meal, like treat yourself, make plans for it, make it happen, pile number 2. Other than that, I hope you have an amazing new moon experience, that new moon in Cancer happening. Let me know if you're doing anything in the description box below. I would love to know if you're doing anything. I will be hosting a ritual. If I have spots available, I will make sure to link it in the description box below for $11.11. It links to my Ko-Fi, and you can join in. You'll be part of the ritual, and then I do a live here, a private reading for the collective. Anyone who signs up and secures a spot, it will see the link to that. Like, it will send the link to you if you decide to book. All of that is in the description box. All the information for that new moon and Cancer energy will be in the description box. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, share with a friend, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. You know how it goes. And I will catch you on the next one. Get some sleep. I think you really do need it. All right. Much love to you though, pile number 2, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye. Hello and welcome on in, pile number 3. Alright, so we're going to start with your Oracle card, then we're going to bring in some Tarot, and then we're going to actually bring in more Oracle. Let us find out what you're trying to manifest for this new moon in Cancer energy. Communication. This could be better communication that you have with yourself, with others, with your higher self, with spirit, all forms of communication, wanting to take a deeper dive into your form of communication, what it is that you like to communicate about, what your weaknesses are. So we're going to find that type of information out right here with the Tarot and then with more Oracle. As soon as I went to shuffle, my dog came over and poked me on my leg, which distracted me. I have a dog bed under my desk right here, so he was just letting me know he's curling up right there. I swear, every time I get to pile number 3 in most of my readings, somehow my little Guinness here likes to make an appearance of some sort. You might even hear him walking. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you'll hear him on the mic though, unless he barks or growls. Lucky pile number 3. Okay, let us ask your spirit team, your ancestors, your higher self. What is it that you need to know about your communication, or what other details that you need to know about this new moon and Cancer energy? Okay. Where you want to be. Ooh, okay. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Oh, sorry, I'm pushing that up. I'm looking down on it, the OBS. Give me 1 second there. Okay, now we can see everything. Right off the bat, like wanting to have like faster communication, you're needing a message. You might be waiting for communication. You might be moving into communication that is going to require a lot of patience, that it's about your next step. We have some Sagittarius energy being shown into here. This Knight of Wands, though, is a messenger. It's a quick messenger. It is a message that you've been waiting for. So before you can make your next move, before you can move forward, you're waiting for a form of communication to be sent to you. For some of you, this could be a letter. This could be an email. This could be in-person conversations that you need to have that you've been waiting for. And it's like, I'm getting someone who's acting very dramatic here. Like, oh my gosh, like I cannot move. I cannot do anything. I'm so stagnant. Everything is based off of this form of communication. Okay, yeah. We have 10 of Cups, needing to have like that emotional connection. You could be feeling very unemotionally attached to it because you're just like, I can't do anything. My dreams won't come true. This cycle will not end until I get this communication. And then we have the 10. We have the Sun in reverse. A lot of fire being brought into here. Feeling like burn out though, always on the go, always on the move. Maybe you've been talking too much. Maybe it's you who's been giving a lot of communication and you need some rest as as we see here, we have the 9. Okay, so we're taking a step back. We're seeing this, the 9 of, I need to take a step back with communication, excuse me. The 9 of Cups right here, the card of like your wishes aren't coming true. You might have been making wishes, like here, 3, you've got 3 wishes to make. What would you make? And you're like, I don't have that ability. Like, I have to work with what I have in front of me, and I want this cycle to come to an end. Like, this is emotionally draining. I am tired. I need to rest. A lot of people want my communication. People might be going to you for clarity, and it's like you don't have all the answers though, and that's what's kind of driving you crazy. Or should be saying driving you, like making you more irritable. Excuse my words. Oh, okay. Queen of Cups. Okay. Oh yeah. Card on the bottom is the Tower card. Mars energy. Mars energy rules over rules over Aries, and then traditionally also Scorpio. So we're kind of seeing that tie into more water, some more day and night energy. We have the moon being present here, which brings in Pisces energy. The Queen of Cups brings in Cancer energy, which is, you know, the new moon in Cancer. That's going to be very significant for you to show you some self-love, some grace, some beauty. The Queen of Cups is obsessed with just this cup that she's working on, this beauty, this luxury. She doesn't really notice like the treasures and the blessings around her. They're just there, and she just accepts them. She doesn't question them. She spends this money on herself. This is about, okay, when it feels like things aren't going right, you're not getting a form of communication that you're seeking, you're not getting the news you want to hear, or people are trying to take you, it's like jumping ship, but you're like, I'm out of here, like you guys can deal with this on your own, like I need to take care of me, and you're going to land on your feet gracefully. Things that you've been wishing for that you're trying to bring into fruition, you're gaining clarity. We also, with just like the moon card and the Queen of Cups, this is literally signifying like the moon in Cancer, which the moon will be, obviously this is the new moon in Cancer reading, so like very significant for you, pile number 3. And I'm not going to say because Guinness gave you the luck because he came near for your reading in particular, but it may have something to do with it, so keep that in mind. Send in some tips so I can get him some dog treats, you know, that's the giving right there. I'm just kidding, that was totally a joke. I love my doggy a lot, and yeah. You can see pictures of him on my Instagram or in the Discord actually, and in the Discord you can also share pictures of your fuzzy creature animals or tweet them at me. That totally works too. Okay, so back to your reading pile number 3. With the Queen of Cups, like I said, someone who is very in love with themselves, in love with their family. That Cancer energy is very protective of your time, protective of your space, protective of like your energy, making sure no one's taking your energy, stealing your energy, says this. You know, it's also, I feel like someone needs to turning something off. Like you need to turn work off. You need to turn social interactions off for right now. Like people are only asking for things, they're not giving you anything in return. And it's not that you want things in return. You just need a form of communication in return. Like, hey, thank you for doing that. That's as simple as that. Like, thank you for being there for me. Thank you for talking to me. Thank you. You know, simple things like that can really change and put things in perspective and be like, oh, okay, thank you for like acknowledging that I was there for you, that I've done things for you. So you may be feeling very unappreciative for a lack of communication, pile number 3. You might be feeling very unappreciative, and this new moon is about bringing appreciation to yourself, focusing on your own dreams, your own happiness, and seeing how far you can go, what you've established, what you've learned. Bringing also back with the Queen of Cups being there is trusting your intuition, being open to receiving love as well. Receiving words of love and affirmations could be very strong for you to start this up on the new moon, and you can do it as soon as you see this video. You know, if you need words of affirmation and love, say it to yourself. Tell yourself thank you. Say, you know, I love you for doing that. You know, so your future self can thank your past self for like the things you've put into motion, for the steps that you have to take in the future to be easier. This is you pre-planning that, and it's trusting your gut and your intuition what you need. Some of you may also be getting signs within your dreams, messages being sent within your dreams, messages that kind of get you going even though you're not really clear. We have the sun facing the moon, both are in reverse, so it's like getting too many signals, and it's like having to like, okay, we need to bring to light something that you can nourish, something that you can really work towards, something that your main focus is being brought onto, just like the Queen is focusing on that cup, focusing on that, not from what is being taken, because it feels like for some of you, like the rug has been pulled from underneath your feet, and it's like someone who just like landed on the floor there, like, oh my gosh, like how am I supposed to put things back together? I had people depending on me, wishes that, you know, or emotional, and it's like I feel like someone was putting those emotions on you, and this is you like, I need to get away. There is miscommunication that's involved here, and I need to like gather my things before I can do the next step, before I can move on. I need to focus on my time and my space. And it's not being selfish, it's you being able to like put your words in order. It's about you being able to put your plans in order. It's about you being able to see what your passions are. What is it that you want to learn about yourself? What about yourself that you're trying to bring into light? Says, like, you know, the Knight of Wands. We also see the 3 pyramids out here. I would like to point this out. You've got the 3 pyramids here, the 3 of Wands, the 3 swords that are in the box right now. This person's dealing with the one that's right there, but there's 3 more to deal with here. And like I was talking about the Queen of Cups before, we see all these 3s being present. 3s are connection between the unconscious, the conscious, and the collective consciousness, and also mind, body, and soul, putting those into motion. We've got the sun and the moon in one reading, you know, we've got these illuminating, we've got this, the Queen of Cups saying be open to receiving love, you know, being open to, needing help. For some of you, you might be like, I'm alone. I'm trying to ponder this on my own. And a real queen comes in and they're just like, here, they're trying to give you love. They're trying to give you support, and you have to be open to receiving it and not letting your pride get in the way, thinking you have to be more of an adult. Like, being an adult means you have to do this alone. Like, you have to communicate your feelings. You have to communicate and give yourself time to communicate as well. Holding space for your emotions, communicating your emotions, or it could feel like things are so bottled up. I just see these imagery because you see like the water coming up from the tower, like these figures are falling down and they fall into the waters here, and it's like what you were looking for was a new form of communicating about your feelings, finding the ways that you like to communicate, realizing that there was parts of your life that where you weren't giving space or holding space for it, that you were trying to bottle up, and it just broke loose. Everything finds the way from the darkness will find its way out eventually, and wouldn't you rather be more in control of the situation? Keeping that in mind for this new, I'm moving everyone over because we're going to bring in some oracle cards. Let me grab them. What you need to surrender, pile number 3. What is it that you need to surrender? What is it that you need to surrender for this new moon so you may manifest? It's like you're letting go to make more space. I see someone also who's trying to make their dreams a reality, and you're looking for confirmation. You're looking for confirmation. Whereas surrender to the magic of who you are. Let me hold this up here. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. Like, you have the magic, which is also, as you can see, like both heads are down between the Queen of Cups and this card here. Is this person... They're holding a flower, which is just as beautiful. Like, we have this earthly figure here, and we have the Queen of Cups, who is part of earth and of water. Like, they are of water. Like, their feet, they know how to work both the land and be connected to the land, the ground where their family is, and then connected to intuition and the collective, trusting their feelings, their emotions, and looking at the beauty that is in front of them. I know that cup, that inspiring, something that inspires them, something that wakes them up to, someone who's like, that spark is going to hit you, like when you least expect it, and it's going to be like, this is what I want to work towards, this is what I want to do, and this is going to feel like, oh wow, like I never considered this option. Some of you maybe wanted to cast spells the night of the new moon. We have surrender to the wonder and awe, open to the magic of every moment, and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Keeping that flow, we have that word flow going in there, trying to go with the flow. Open communications. Okay, the card at the bottom. Surrender to receiving support and love. Honestly, it was just like Re-saying what I said about the Queen of Cups, be open to receiving love. Allow the love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. Was just talking, literally just talking about that. About like, you feel like to be an adult, this is why we see the Sun card, a card that's ruled by the Sun, obviously it's the Sun card, which the Sun rules over Leo, which is like childhood. It's like childlike energy. In reverse, it's like you feel like you have to be an adult in this situation. Like, this is your mess and only you're in charge of cleaning it up. But it's like, ask for help. Get help. People who love you want to help you. They want to be there for you. And if you're like, well, I can't ask them for money, that's not what you're asking for. You're asking for, hey, can we have a discussion? Can you help me, work out and communicate? Can we talk about what's going on here? This could be between you and a partner even, and it's like you're trying to talk and trying to find out the solution to your problem. It's the time, it could be as simple as, hey, I will, the Queen of Cups is like a mother, a nurturing energy. So in a way, it could be like, hey, I can cook you a meal. I can make you cookies. I can buy you a sweet treat, something small. I can buy you a coffee. Can we meet over coffee and, can you help me work out my issue here, And this is what you're manifesting, this form of communication that, it can come from, and this could be like, you feel like you can't ask your family. That's why the 10 of Cups is there. That you feel like you can't ask your family, especially if you're trying to be viewed by your family members as a strong, independent person, and you're like, I can't show any weaknesses, and it's like, it's okay to be vulnerable. Like, your family might be like, you know what, some family members out there, I know this can be like, they're gonna give you a little bit of shit about it, and it's like, but it's made in good fun, and it's like, trust your boundaries, trust your intuition. You know who to ask, and you know who you shouldn't ask. You can ask for someone to keep it between the two of you. There's someone there in your family that you can reach out to, and it also could be chosen family. It doesn't have to be family like you're blood related to as well. All right, let's start with this first card here. Cosmic Highway. The universe is on your side. Signs, divine guidance. And that word I will not say because I probably won't be able to say it. I will try. Synchronicity. I hope I said that right. But you're seeing the patterns. You're seeing it happen. This is trusting your intuition. Like I said, for some of you, you may be getting communications through your dreams. So especially between the Moon card, the Queen of Cups, and this communication, we have the Four of Swords. You may be getting communications being to your dreams, and maybe you're not taking them seriously. This is take those seriously. If you're seeing things in your dreams, you might be seeing things that you don't understand why they're happening, and they happen in real life. Surrender to the magic and how you are collectively part of this. How there are things that that have been, that are, and that will be. Everything that ever was and will be, that and just be open to receiving that, and be that's a great gift that you have that might be coming stronger with this new moon in Cancer specifically. Okay, it may grow as the new moon grows to full moon. Okay, the last chapter. Write your own story. Closure, resolution, and forgiveness. This is something you might need to say to yourself. This might be something that you just need to get it off your chest. You need to communicate with a specific person. Maybe you're having issues with them, and this is the last chapter. This is what it is. This is our forgiveness to yourself, the closure that you seek. Okay. And then the halfway point. Meet in the middle, reconciliation, common ground, and compromise. So I was just talking about, if you need help, it's compromise with someone else, something that you can work out. What can you give? What can you provide? How can they help you? Is it something that's more nurturing? Is it something, you can do babysitting for them? You can, clean their space. Do you know how to bring beauty? You've got talent and skills that you can help exchange if finances are an issue, but you need help solving a problem, to bring that to light, to communicate it. This could be between you and just journaling, writing it out. This is the halfway mark. You're going to compromise and forgive yourself, give you closure by writing this stuff out. This is putting boundaries up, especially meeting the halfway point. If you're in the process of cutting somebody out or giving them less access to you, this is that compromise. I can't make your wishes come true. I need to focus in on myself. I need to concentrate on my dreams and what I need to communicate to the universe. And this is you pushing that and going back, you know, and it could be small steps since you have a 10 to a 9. It's like taking that step back. We have the sun to the moon. Like, it is that step back, you know, and it's like someone may not be open to receiving that either. They may be like, what's going on? You know, like they're stubborn, and it's like, this is what you need to do though. Excuse me. I don't know if you heard that. Okay, we're going to bring in some self-care cards. And then I'm going to bring in a deck I have yet to use here on YouTube. It's my first time bringing it to this YouTube channel. I've used it once on my Instagram stories, and if you don't know what I mean by that, that means I pull cards for people. I sometimes put on my Instagram story like a little box, and I just say drop some emotes in there, and people drop their emotes, and I pull a card. And if it's if I have to read it, it's just a little video, and I read out loud what the card says, or just, you know, respond back with a picture of a card that's specifically for them, and it's completely for free. You can find my socials. It's all magic_bun anyways, but you can find my socials if you would like to participate in that. And, you know, just look out for the little box in my stories. Okay. What's some self-care that pile number 3 can do for the new moon? Let's see, what's this first one? Hydrate. Well, you know what? Holding a cup here. That's pretty spot on. Drink some water since we have all these cups in the reading anyways. We have also a full spread. We've got swords, we've got pentacles, we've got wands, cups. Yeah, pretty, and then we have major arcana. It's pretty balanced in this reading. And not a lot of court cards. Just got 2 court cards, bringing balance back in. Nice. But yeah, needing to hydrate, needing to have water near you, maybe wanting to take a shower or a bath the night of the new moon. For some of you, you might want to seek pleasure, and this could be self-pleasure, this could be pleasure with a partner, sensual, getting with the senses for here, wanting to have that connection, that emotional connection to someone. Just thinking like rock that world from that Tower card, like rock that world, you know, get it. Halfway point, meeting at the halfway point. Oh my gosh, the car there, getting it on in a parked car, staying safe, everyone, stay safe. But if anything, if you know, again, with these cards here, because I know not everyone has sexual desires, totally cool. If you're not feeling like that, then just ignore that card. That's absolutely fine. You can do that too. But that could also just be like, maybe you want to buy some new underwear. You just want to feel beautiful in that way. Or you just want to just buy some new underwear, something comfortable, new pajamas. Indulge in that. Okay, what's the last? Oh, okay, all right, thank you. Flow like water. Very, very close. I wonder if some of you who are watching this have a lot of water signs and are connected with water. But you could be very in tuned with this new moon energy. Let me grab that last. Hold on. There we go. Okay, here we go. Very in tune with the water, going with the flow, letting things. Here we go. I don't know if you can hear it now. Guinness is growling every time. I swear. The last video I think I did, pick a pile. He growled and barked in the 3rd pile only. If he starts getting loud, I will pause for just a moment until he's done. Alright, Spirit, what are we ending this reading with for pile number 3, who needs to flow like water, needs to maybe be in water, around water, if you have access to it, like, you know, I know not everyone has access to be near like a body of water or wants to even like go that way, but like I said, you might want to take a nice spiritual bath, cleansing, tuning yourself to like the sign of Cancer, going with the flow with your emotions, just feeling it, trusting your intuition, you know, getting rid of all self-doubt and realizing that you're magical, that you just know things, just going with it and don't hold on to a lot of self-doubt. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got the one. You've got a feeling you just can't shake, and it's in blue as well. That little voice inside you, listen to that shit. Okay, that was the Queen of Cups making her voice known. The communication from the mermaid making their voice known. You've got a feeling you just can't shake. that little voice inside you, listen to that shit. Trust your intuition. It knows what you need. It knows what boundaries you need to make, where you need to reach out for help. Have that trust in yourself. You are leveling up on that highway, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Pile number 3. I truly appreciate it. You know what to do. Like, share with a friend, subscribe to the channel, all that good fun stuff. I post shorts on here all the time of, you know, 1-card pools and all that, if you like this type of stuff. Let me see. Oh, also, I don't know what you're doing for the new moon, if you're doing anything, if you're doing self-care or whatnot, but I will be hosting a new moon in Cancer group ritual. If I have spots open, I will make sure to link it in the description box below. It'll be $11.11. You can join in, be part of the group ritual. It's a candle magic thing, what I'll be doing here in my home, and then hosting a live tarot reading for the collective for those who secure their spot on my website. I have that link to my Ko-Fi down below. You join in and you're automatically added into there, and you'll get a link to a private YouTube video where I'll be doing a reading similar to this one, but for that new moon in Cancer for the collective. Okay, if you're interested in that, again, all that stuff and more information will be posted in the description box below. I hope you have a very wonderful, restful, listen to your dreams new moon in Cancer. Okay, have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.